Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Continue to get your green gear 25% off. Promo code Jericho1, all caps, and the number 1. I want to give a big shout out to my man at Crutledge on Instagram. Guys, like I've said before, like other terrorists, they are going after the soft targets, the kids, those that lack life experience, those who are more likely to believe this bullshit because they view them as authority figures. So in my hometown of Salinas, California, the salad bowl of the world, if it's green and crunchy, if it's a fruit that you like, if it's something you put in your salad, it comes from Salinas. So the Salinas High Union School District is worded all crazy. Anyway, they want to introduce ethnic studies, aka CRT, into the curriculum, which means it's a requirement to graduate. This indoctrination is going to be a requirement to graduate. Now, you guys, your job as a school district, as educators, and I'm using that word loosely, your job is to educate. The kids are there for education, not indoctrination. Now, I know both of those words end with T-I-O-N, and maybe you were confused, but let me make it clear. You are not to teach our kids about that bullshit. They're going to teach them about indigenous people and colonizers, basically saying that white people are racist, and if you have any color to your skin, you are too weak and feeble-minded to make it out. It's not your fault, it's their fault. So therefore, you can act however you want. When you're a victim, you are excused because you've been victimized, you've been traumatized, so your actions, you're not responsible for them. Like if you come home early from work and bring your wife some roses and you walk into her bedroom and her feet are up in the air, Kamala Harris style, gah, and you go into your safe, bang, bang, you'll get away with it. Most likely. I'm just saying. Generally speaking, you'll get away with it because it was a crime of passion. You were flooded with emotion. You had just been traumatized, so you're not responsible for your actions. That's what they're teaching these kids. Don't even try to be great. You can't, because white people are keeping you down. Don't you hear that? You're the white supremacists. You're telling these kids that because of the shade they got, they can or cannot make it in the world. They're either the oppressed or the oppressor. That's what you're teaching these kids. I have a short list of things you should be teaching kids instead of this bullshit. How to balance a checkbook, credit scores, local government structure, memorizing the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. Teach them more about economics. Teach them about taxes. Teach them about being an entrepreneur, starting your own business. All the paperwork and red tape you got to get through for that shit. Why don't you teach them that? You know, something, what's the word I'm looking for? Useful. Let them get out in the world and see how racist it is. If the world is as racist as you say it is, then they will see that quickly. And they'll be like, you know what? You're right. Let the world show them how racist it is. Not you. Not this sick, wet dream that you have, where you can be constantly petted on the back and have your ego stroked because of how virtuous you are. You did your part to stomp out racism. Guess what, guys? This is for the adults in the room. If you're not an adult, get the fuck out of the room. You can't get rid of racism. We're people, we're imperfect, we suck. You're not going to get rid of racism. You can't legislate your way out of racism. Is this a racist country? Hell no. Where else around the world do you see them complaining about all these damn Americans coming here to escape racism? There's no race refugees leaving America going to greener pastures. It don't happen that way. This is the greatest show on earth. Imperfect as hell. Look at our damn grandpa in chief. hey, this isn't the mall. Yes, very imperfect. Still the best thing going. This is not a racist country. Was it at one time? Maybe. But it's not now. And teaching these kids is poison. Teaching these kids this shit is poison. You're misinforming them. No, it's not misinformation. You're lying to them. Like I said, let them get out in the world well prepared, and the world will show them how racist it is. Not this bullshit colonialism. What does that mean? Were white people the only ones to leave their homeland and conquer some shit? No. Plenty of other people did that. People were doing that thousands of years before these evil white people showed up. What a waste of time. You could be preparing these kids in much better ways than teaching them about critical race theory or ethnic studies or however you want to, whatever bullshit name you want to put on this. You can call it a rear flesh insertion if you want to, but you're still getting fucked, no matter what you call it. And I'm going to put a link in the description box of a video of some parents who were there, thankfully, at this school board meeting to let them know how fucked up this is. Because we're going to have to be the ones to fix this country. Strangely enough, the people we elected and put in power to keep this country on the right path are the ones taking it off of that path. So we're going to have to regain control. You know, when you're doing your driver's ed, your driver training, and the driver on the teacher on the other side has a brake and a steering wheel. That's in case you get all crazy and you're about to kill everyone in the car, they can step in and stop it. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to hit the brake because these fools can't handle it. Why are there people that want to give the government more power and more responsibility, even though they show us time and time again, Cyndi Lauper, time after time, that they can't handle it and they're going to drop the ball and they're going to screw us over? Why? They can't handle it. Don't give them more responsibility. We're more responsible than they are. So check out the link in the description box. These parents are great. One of them calls them racist. One of them is talking about how we need to teach these kids love and respect, how to get along, not how to be divided. And then one of the moms says that they're going to be doing a Black Lives Matter chant. What? The only chant you need to be teaching kids in America is USA. If it's not that, don't teach it. Why in the fuck do you have this group's acronym, their letters, their initials being chanted by kids? Kids don't need to say Black Lives Matter. Why don't you teach this kid how to say 4.0, 4.0? Black Lives Matter has no place in the school system. Just like whatever dumbass embassy that was somewhere around the world where they had a BLM flag hanging from the embassy. Fool, I don't give a damn if it's a March of Dimes banner. Don't hang that shit on our embassy. That is for American purposes only. The only thing you hang off of an American embassy is an American flag. That's it. No groups. No organizations, just the American flag. That's what our embassy is for. Don't be teaching our kids this shit, poisoning the next generation. And shame on any parent that is asleep behind the wheel allowing this shit to happen. There's a school board meeting coming up, and I will be there. And if I do get on the mic, I'll record it. Believe me, I'll be showing you what's up. Because again, we have to save this. We have to take the wheel. We got to right the ship. These fools don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Like my dad would say, they wouldn't know whether to scratch their watch or wind their ass. Man, let me get the hell up out of here and finish my state-mandated meal period. The only good thing California's giving me. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.